In video 3.7.1, Max and Min were asked to conduct a survey to work out the most popular music at their school so that the most liked music would be played at their end of term disco. At that time, they had included 7 music categories plus other in their survey. Now, they have been asked to run another music survey, this time for the whole school for an end-of-year celebration. The twins decided to review and improve their previous music survey based on the feedback they received about it from students. Firstly, they added the word rap to the hip-hop category. Secondly, they added an indie music category. To keep the survey to 8 categories, including other, they decided to delete the country music category since it got the least number of votes last time. In their previous survey, the students could only choose one music category, and many students said later that they would have liked more choice. Max and Min discussed how they could give the students more choice. They could scrap their selected 8 music categories and just use an open-ended question such as, "Which kinds of music do you like?" to give the students maximum choice. However, since there could be 100 or more possible answers to that question, it would make it very difficult to keep the majority of students happy. So the twins decided to keep the 8 music categories. They were sure, from comments made by students last time, that these 8 music types would cover nearly all the students' favourites. At the same time, however, they would give students more choice in the survey question by asking them to mark 1, 2, and 3 next to their first, second, and third favourite music types. Max and Min gave each student the survey question at the next school assembly, and they received 400 replies, each with 3 choices marked, for a total of 1,200 votes. The twins took this data, that is, the 1,200 choices or votes, and set them out in a table like they did last time. These were the results. Max and Min checked that all the votes added up to 1,200, and they did. After collecting the data for the previous music survey, Min drew a column graph on grid or graph paper. Since that day, they had drawn more picture and column graphs and pie charts, sometimes on their laptop or tablet, and sometimes on grid paper. They found that picture graphs, using symbols to represent the scores for each category, were excellent where the numbers were small, say up to 10 or so, because it was simple to draw 5 symbols to represent a score of 5, or 8 symbols to represent a score of 8. Picture graphs were also useful where the scores were exact multiples of 10, such as 30, 40, 50, etc. In this case, each symbol could represent a score of 10. So, for example, 5 symbols would represent a score of 50. Large numbers, especially ones that were not multiples of 10 or some other easy multiple, were not easily represented by symbols in a picture graph. Big scores, such as the votes recorded by this second music survey, would be best shown on a column graph or pie chart. This time, Max entered the numbers into his tablet, and the following column graph was produced in a second. Note that the vertical axis shows the number of votes in equal multiples of 50, so the highest number will fit. And starting from 0, which is important to show the correct column heights. If the numbers increased in an unequal way, or if the vertical axis started at 50 instead of 0, then the column heights would be wrong and you would get the wrong visual understanding of the data being presented. Note also that the columns are named just under the horizontal axis, and the graph has a title, Student Music Popularity. To make the graph more exact, we could put the numbers on top of each column. Practice drawing different kinds of graphs on grid paper and on your tablet or laptop. Now you can watch this video again, or try the quiz and look at the chart that comes with this video.